Alright, it's Monday. Welcome back. Today is December 4th. We're going to be doing 7-1, dividing decimals by 10, 100, or 1,000. We've already multiplied decimals by 10, 100, or 1,000. We've already multiplied whole numbers. We've already divided whole numbers. So this is more just building on what we already know, okay? So this whole week, we're going to do dividing decimals. So the first thing you guys need to do is make sure that you have your topic, not 1, but topic 7 divider in your notebook. This is my topic 7 divider. Sometime today, it's going to be your responsibility to explain something you hope to understand better by the end of this unit. So if I walk around tomorrow just glancing at notebooks, I should see that everybody has this filled out. So let's go ahead and start topic 7. And that's what we're going to work on all week, is dividing decimals. So topic 7-1 is dividing decimals by 10, 100, or 1,000. And our essential question is, how can you divide decimals by 10, 100, or 1,000? So let's go ahead and do a couple examples. Suppose an object is 279 and 4/10 centimeters wide. If you divide the object into 10 equal parts, how wide will each part be? How wide will each part be if you divide the object into 100 equal parts? What if you divide it into 1,000 equal parts? Do you see a pattern? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 279 and 4/10 divided by 10. Then we're going to do the same thing divided by 100. And then we're going to do the same thing divided by what? What's the final number we're going to divide by? What do you got? 1,000, right? Does anybody know what the answer to the first one is? 279 and 4/10 divided by 10. What do you have, Charm? 27.94 hundredths. Do you see that? Okay. And the way we did that is, on the place value chart, whenever we moved to the left, which is 1, 10, we would be going up multiples of 10. And then whenever we went to the right, which is like if we went from the tens column to the ones column, we would be going down 1/10. So we would multiply 1/10, or we would divide by what? 10. Okay? So all we're doing is we're just moving a decimal point. Using that same pattern, what do you think 279 and 4/10 divided by 100 equals? Go ahead, Nick. 2 and 794 thousandths. Okay? Can anybody tell me what it would be if we divide by 1,000? Go ahead, Aaliyah.
So, 200, 200, 200,
Tell me how to write it, and I'll tell you how to say it. 0.2794. Okay, so this is tens, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. So 2,794 10 thousandths. Okay? That's not a number you guys will deal with a lot. So does anybody see the pattern? What is the pattern, Scott girl?
Each time you go to a number with another zero, the number drops. The answer drops one digit.
Okay, so the value of each product decreases. You said dropped, right?
Yeah.
Can we use decreases instead? And what does it decrease by? A multiple of what? Whenever we move in the place value chart, we're moving by multiples of what, Aaliyah? 10. And then how do we find how much it decreases? What's telling us that? Other than Aaliyah. Look at 10, 100, and 1,000. How many places by the digit of 10 are we decreasing? Jonathan.
1, 0.
Okay, for each 0, right? Is that what you had, Charm?
By the numbers of 0 we decrease.
Okay, for each 0 and the divisor. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, this column right here is divisor. Am I moving too quick? Do I need to slow down?
Yes.
They move. Okay, we're going to do 2 examples on guided practice, and then you guys can catch up and finish your guided practice, and then have Miss Russell or I check it, okay? So I'm going to do number 1 and number 2. And then guided practice is on page 158. And we're going to do number 1 through 8, but I'm going to do 1 and 2 with you guys, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, how about you guys all put your pencil down. Let's just pay attention to the examples, and then if you need to catch up, that's what we'll do, okay? So we're going to do 370 and 2/10 divided by 10. And we're going to use our pattern. The value of each product decreases by a multiple of 10 for each 0 in the divisor. So let's go ahead and write out 3702. And then all we have to do is find out where we put our decimal point. So if I have 1 0 because I have a 10, all I need to do is slide my decimal point 1 place to the what? Left or right? Left. Okay? It's really simple. And then we'll do another example. I'll do 126 and 4/10 divided by 10 to the second power. Now, the first thing I want you guys to do is rewrite this problem with that power explained, okay? So 126 and 4/10 divided by, what is 10 to the second power? 100. And what is our final product, Charm?
Our final product is 2064.
Let's try this again. 1 and 264 thousandths. Thumbs up, down. How are we feeling about this? I see sideways. I don't see any down, so that's a good thing, okay? Oh, I see one down, but by the end of the day, we're going to make it up, okay? So let's go ahead. When you guys are done with guided practice, have it checked by Miss Russell or I. And then for independent practice, let's do page 158 and 159. Let's do number 9 through 14. And 32 through 39. Okay, guys, if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them in the chat. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.